Good evening everyone, and welcome to game 16, the final game of the first round of the 2008 College One and Done, and we are at Mississippi, 14th ranked, and they're playing Virginia Tech, 15th ranked, and the score at the start of the fourth period is Virginia Tech 17, Mississippi 21. So just before we start, we'll do the usual. I'll split the cards to show that they're not in any way set. And currently Virginia Tech have the ball first and 10 on their own 34, so let's see what is going to happen. The important information that you need to know on the offense defense is they're both -1 when you add the offenses and defenses together. So let's just get the Mississippi defense sheet up. So we're at first and 10, so the run defense is on for Mississippi, and let's see what the first play is. Referee starts the game in the fourth period, and this Virginia Tech are going to sweep right, and they're going to sweep right to Kenny Lewis, and it's a sweep right against a zone defense. So it's a -1/+1, and on the sweep right we have the left inside linebacker who isn't there, and the left outside linebacker is a 4, so it becomes a 3, but good defense all the same. 4-5 gets him 1 yard, but let's see if there's a penalty. Penalty rating is 3, and there isn't, so just a gain of 1 yard. 40 seconds off the time. 2nd and 9 from their own 35, driving out, trailing 17-21. It's number 3 that we want, so 2nd and 10 gets the starter defense on, and it's going to be an inside left to 84, who is going to, it can't be 84, it's the number below it, 3, Darren Evans. And an inside left against a sweep left is a +1/-1, so the inside left, right inside linebacker is not on the field, but the middle linebacker is. A 4 becomes a 5, and so good blocking again. 4-5, and you'll get no yards. So 3rd and 9 from the 35. And they bring their nickel package on. Short pass. Quarterback is Tyrod Taylor, and he's going to try to pass the ball to 75 on the short. Kenny Lewis. And it is a short pass against a pass defense. So +1/-1. Let's see how the pass goes. 52, 5-2 on the short. It's going to be a possible pass rush, and the pass rush is the left defensive tackle with a +1. It's going to be a 3, so it's not going to be a successful pass rush. The quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, looks for his second opportunity, looking for his second receiver, and that will be at a medium pass level, and it will be 43 on the medium, who is Jarrett Boykin, and he is going to be complete. 4-4 will get him 11 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 from their own 46. Keeping the drive alive for Virginia Tech. And we have an inside right called and he's going to hand that ball off to Darren Evans. Inside right against a man-to-man defence. He's going to be a -1/+1, so inside right, nose tackle. He's not on the field. Middle linebacker is. He's a 4, will become a 3. And so good defence though. And Evans will get 2 yards. 2nd and 6 from the 48 of Virginia Tech. And it's going to be a short pass to 65, who is going to be Darren Evans. Evans getting a lot of work at the start of this period, and it's a short pass against a run defense, so -1/+1. Let's see how the pass goes. 6-6. It's going to be against the defense, and the defense is going to take one off on the short pass. Left inside linebacker, he's not on the field, so he will complete the pass, 25, and get 6 yards and a 1st down before stepping out of bounds. So 1st and 10 at Mississippi's 46. So inside Mississippi's territory at last, Virginia Tech. And they're going to keep it on the ground. They're going to go inside right, and that is going to go to Darren Evans, and it's an inside right against a zone defense called by Mississippi. So an inside right against a zone is going to get a -1/+1, and the inside right is the middle linebacker, so he'll become a 3. Nose tackle is not on the field, so we're looking at a 3, and good blocking by the offensive line gets them 3 yards. Clock still running, under 12 minutes now. 2nd and 7 from the 43 of Mississippi. So the starter defense comes on for Mississippi. 2nd and 7 is going to be an inside run, keeping it on the ground again. This time they're going to send it out. He's going to hold on to the ball and take it himself, Tyrod Taylor. And it is going to be an inside right against a run defense, which is going to be a +1/-1. Inside right is the middle linebacker, so he's a 4, will become a 5. Oh, still good blocking by the offense, and it's going to be a short gain for the quarterback. 66 is going to get him 5 yards, and he will step out of bounds because he broke away. 3rd and 2 from Mississippi's 38. Good long drive here by Virginia Tech. 3rd and 2 will again be an inside run. They're going to go inside left, and this time he's going to hand it off to Darren Evans. And it's going to be against a run defense, +1/-1. So inside left is going to be the nickel back. So it's a 3, becomes a 4. Good blocking by the defense, and it's a 2-6, so he's going to lose a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 3 from the 39. 56-yard field goal, which is not going to be the best option. But they're going to punt. So Brent Bowden comes on. Three gets that ball down to the 5, and it's not going to be returned, so that's 4, 14, 24, 34-yard punt. Ball bounces out of bounds. and so they had the ball for 4 minutes 30 taken off the clock, whole chunk of time taken off the clock and not scoring. Mississippi will take over 1st and 10 at their own 5. And the quarterback for Mississippi is Javon Sneed. So Javon Sneed comes on to the field, 1st and 5. Run defense from the Virginia Tech defense, and he's going to sweep left to number 38, who is Brandon Bolden. So sweep left against an inside right. It's going to be a -2/+2, and that is going to be the centre, and the centre is a 5, so it's going to be a good blocking from the offense. 2-1 gets him 7 yards. Stays in bounds. 2nd and 3 from their 12-yard line. Second and 3. Mississippi going to sweep left, and he's going to hand that off to Cordera Eason. So a sweep left against an inside right. Oh, he's not going to get the chance, I don't think. Let's see if there's a penalty. There is. It's a defensive penalty, so 5 yards. And that will give them a 1st down. So it will be 1st and 10 at the 17. And Sneed decides to go for a long pass here, and he's looking to Shea Hodge. Shea Hodge on the long pass, and it's a long pass against a pass defense. So +1 -1 for the defense. 5-5 on a long pass. He's going to go to the defense, and the defense on the long pass is a free safety, who is a 3 with a 1 becomes a 4, so he's not going to stop the pass from being completed, and 22 gets him 34 yards. Hodge completes for 34 yards. 3, 10, 20, 30, but there is the chance of a fumble, and his fumble rate is a 2, but he keeps hold of the ball. Ground cannot cause a fumble, so 1st down and 10 to Mississippi on the Virginia Tech 49-yard line. Sneed is under centre, and he's going to look to pass, a short pass this time, and he's looking for Brandon Bolden, and it is a short pass against a man-to-man, so +1 -1 for the defense. 3-1 on a short is a pass rush, so it's a +1 on the left defensive end. He's a 6, so it's going to be successful pass rush, and 44 will be a sack. So the sack is by number 9, Jason Warrilds. So Jason Warrilds and the distance is 5 minus the 1 because it's only a short, so he loses 4 yards. Can't be stepped out of bounds because it's a sack. 2nd and 14 from their own 47 for push back into their own defensive end there, 20-28. So the nickel package comes on at 2nd and 14. and the quarterback is looking for a quick pass to Dexter McCluster. So it's a quick pass against a man-to-man defense. +1, -1, and 53 on a quick pass. It's going to be incomplete. Under 10 seconds off the clock, 9 minutes to go. 3rd and 14 from the 47. So the dime package comes on for Virginia Tech, and Mississippi are going to go for a long pass. So Sneed looking for a long pass, and he's looking at Mike Wallace, and it is a long against a prevent defense. +2, -2. So 5-4 on the long. It's going to be a bad pass, and so we're looking at the right cornerback, and the right cornerback is Victor Harris. On his interception is a 6, so it's going to be intercepted. So Harris will intercept, and the point of the interception is going to be 2d6 + 20 multiplied together, so that's 2 + 20, so 22 yards. That's 2, 12, 22 yards, so it's going to be intercepted at Virginia Tech's 31, and Harris is a 7 return. And 66, that's going to be big. He's going to return it for a touchdown. So he's going to return this 50, 60, 69 yards for a touchdown. The automatic kick is good, and so Virginia Tech take a 24-21 lead. And let's see how long Mississippi had the ball for. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51 minute. Just 1 minute 50 that drive. But they will receive the ball. So Virginia Tech are going to kick off from their own 35. Let's get the Virginia Tech defensive cards, and it's going to be Justin Meyer. Let's see what his kick is like. 32-2. So it's going to be a 59-yard kick, and it's going to be good coverage, so that's going to get all the way down to the 6. And it is going to be returned by Mike Wallace. Good coverage on the play by the kicking team. 4-5. It's going to get 10 yards. So they'll return it to the 16, and Mississippi will take over. First and 10 at their own 16. Big interception, and that actually in the first period, there's been a lot of that in this game. We had a 46-yard return off a punt for a touchdown, and we had a 63-yard touchdown pass. And now another return off punt. So first and 10 for Mississippi at their own 16-yard line. And it's going to be an inside right. And he's going to hand that off to Dexter McCluster. So an inside right against a sweep left. Key defense. is going to be no change, so it's just the standard 5-6. Let's have a look at inside left. Right inside linebacker's not there. Middle linebacker is a 5. It's a 5, good defense. 5-6 is going to get him 2 yards. And another 40 seconds off the clock. We're down to 8 minutes left. 2nd and 8 from the 18 of Mississippi, trailing by 3. So the starter defense on for Virginia Tech, 2nd and 8. Sweep left. And he's going to hand that off to Brandon Bolden. And it's a sweep left against a man-to-man defense, so that's going to get the -1+1 sweep left. Right cornerback is a 3, -1 is a 2. Free safety is a 2, so it's going to be a 2. And so good blocking by the offense. Going to get him a short gain. 56 will get him 15 yards and a first down. It steps out of bounds. And 1st and 10 for Mississippi at their own 33-yard line. Sneed under the centre. He's going to drop back and look for the long pass, and he's looking for Shea Hodge. So it is a long pass against an inside left defense, run defense. So -2+2. 1-5 on a long is going to be a pass rush. Left inside linebacker, he's not there, so he's going to get a chance for an alternative receiver. .46 will mean he's looking at medium level, and number 20, so he's still looking for Hodge, and the 2 is going to be complete, and he'll make 12 yards for another first down. Mississippi eating up the yards at the moment. 1st and 10 from their own 45 with 7 minutes left in this game. 1st and 10, Mississippi, inside right, and he's looking to hand that off to Brandon Bolden. So it's an inside right against an outside blitz, so Virginia Tech bringing the blitz. -1+1 inside right is the right outside linebacker, who's a 6, so it'll become a 5. Good defense all the same. The blitz bearing fruit, and they only get 2 yards. Second and 8 from the 47 of Mississippi. Staying on the ground, sweep right, and he's looking to hand this over to Enrique Davis, and it is an inside right against a run defense, so that is going to be a +1 - inside right is the right guard. He's a 4, becomes a 3. Good offensive block. 5-1 gets him 6 yards. But there is a chance of a defensive penalty. Let's have a look. No penalty, so 6 yards. And that gives us 3rd and 2 from Virginia Tech's 47. So the short defense comes on, and Mississippi are going to go inside left and hand the ball over to Mike Wallace to try and get these 2 yards. And that is against a sweep left defense. So it's an inside left against a sweep left. So +1 -1 inside left is the centre. Is a 5 becomes a 4. So good blocking by the offence. 2-4 is going to get him 9 yards and a first down. And we're down to the last 5 minutes. Mississippi 1st and 10 from the Virginia Tech's 38-yard line. And we are 3 points behind with just 5 minutes left. So we're still on the normal card reads. You have to be 4 behind with this time left to start using the ABCDs, and it's inside left. And he's going to hand this off to Brandon Bolden. Inside left against a zone defense. -1 +1 inside left, the nose tackle who's not on the field, and the middle linebacker is a 5 becomes a 4. But it's a good block by the defense, 1-5, and he gets 4 yards. Second and 6 from the 34. A field goal will take them tied into overtime if it stays that way. Second and 6 is going to be the start of defense for Mississippi, for Virginia Tech's Mississippi. 2nd and 4 inside right, and they're going to hand that off again to Brandon Bolden, and it's an inside right against an inside right defense. Great defensive call. So +2 -2 inside right is the free safety. It was a 2 becomes a 4. So good blocking by the defense. 2-5, but he still gets 3 yards, pushing them ever closer. He steps out of, can't step out of bounds. It's inside. So we're under 4 minutes, and we are now 3rd and 2 from the 30-yard line. 3rd and 2. 4 minutes 40 left. So 3rd and 2 inside left, and he's going to hand it off to Cordera Eason. First down would be very helpful here for Mississippi, and it's an inside left against a run defense. Inside left against a run defense is a +1 -1, and that's going to be the right defensive end who'll get a +1. So it's going to be a 6. It's going to be a good defense. 1-2 is going to get him the 2 yards that he needed to get a first down. And we're now down to 3 minutes. 1st and 10 from the 28 of Virginia Tech. 3-point difference. 3 minutes remaining. And when you trail by 3 with less than 3 minutes, you start with box B. So we're going to go to box B for this. Run defense. Trailing by 3, and so they're going to sweep right. And they're going to hand that ball off to Enrique Davis. So it's going to be a sweep right against a man-to-man defense. -1 +1, sweep right. Nickelback is not on the field. Middle linebacker is 5 becomes a 4. So good defense. 6-3 is going to get nowhere, but he will step out of bounds. 2 minutes 50 remaining in this game. 2nd and 10 from the 28. Oh, he's going for a long pass, and he's looking for Shea Hodge. So it's a long pass against a zone defense. Could be a defensive penalty coming up. So long pass against a zone defense. +1, -1 is what happens with the pass. 33. It is going to the defence. The left defensive end gets a +1 on the long, which makes it a 1, and he gets there. So incomplete pass. No flag on the play. Third and 10 from the 28. Sneed drops back to look for a medium pass, and his target is going to be Shea Hodge again. So a medium pass to Hodge against a man-to-man, which is a +1, -1. Let's see the result of the pass. 1-1. Going to the defender is the left cornerback, and I'll get a +1 on his medium pass, which becomes a 5. It's incomplete. And so with 2 minutes 40 left, it's 4th and 10 from the 28. So they're going to bring the field goal unit on, which makes it a 45-yard punt, 45-yard field goal, and that is going to be Joshua Shen. .22 is 39 yards. He's going to miss it. Oh, he's missed the field goal. 39 or less would have made it. So how long have they had the ball there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. And Virginia Tech are going to take the ball over. 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Chance to tie it and maybe take it into overtime. Virginia Tech now have just got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Two minutes and 20 seconds to see out. And I don't use that because it's after a kick. So they lead. They're going to use box D. And it is a sweep left. And they're going to sweep that ball to 66. Who's going to be Oglesby. So it's a sweep left against an inside right. Could be an offensive penalty. Let's see. So an inside right against a sweep left is going to be a -2 +2. Sweep left is the right inside linebacker. He's not there, so it's going to be good offense. 53 is going to get short. 66, that's going to be a big gain, 20-yard gain. But is there an offensive penalty? No, there isn't. So 20-yard gain. 40 seconds off the clock. 1st and 10 from their own 48. They're going to go inside right. They're going to keep it on the ground as much as they can. Handing that ball off to Oglesby again. So it's an inside right against a run defense. +1, -1, and inside right is the left defensive end, who is now a 6, so that's going to be good defense. And 54 is going to get him 1 yard. And Mississippi will call a timeout. 1 minute 30 left in the game. Virginia Tech 2nd and 9 from their own 49, leading by 3, 24-21. 2nd and 9. And it's going to be an inside right. Again, keeping it on the ground. This time looking for Darren Evans. And it's an inside right against an outside blitz. So it's a -1 +1. So an inside right is the short, strong safety, which will make him a 2, and a left outside linebacker, which will make a 3. So a 3 on the blue dice. So offense win out on that one, and they're going to get 7 yards. And Mississippi will call a timeout again. 3rd and 2 from the 44 of Mississippi. Only 1 timeout remaining for Mississippi. And surprisingly, he's going to go for a long pass. So Taylor is looking for a long pass to Jarrett Boykin. And it's going to be against an inside blitz. So it's not going to make any difference to the numbers. Let's see how the pass goes. 22. It's going to be the defender on a long pass, the free safety, and he's not on the field, so it's going to be complete for 4-5. He's going to make 30 yards. And they're not even going to try and stop the clock after that, because they're going to put them on the 14. 1st and 10 on the 14, going in. And Taylor is going to take a knee. And that will take 20 seconds off the clock. 2nd and 11 from the 15. And again, Taylor will take a knee. And time will run out, and that will be the end of the game. So 15th ranked Virginia Tech beat 14th ranked Mississippi for the final slot in the 2nd round of the 2008 College One and Done tournament. Let's just finish off the scoreboard there. So the final score 24-21. And the time for both teams 6:10. 8 minutes for Mississippi and 7 minutes for Virginia Tech in that last period. So there was a game, that is the last game of this tournament, first round. So I think what we can do now before we close is go through the whole scores. So Ohio State, 9th ranked Ohio State went to Missouri, 19th ranked, and Missouri came out the winners there 27-20. Game 2, 17th ranked Cincinnati beat 7th ranked TCU 20-10. 8th ranked Penn State beat the top ranked Florida Gators 42-38 in a very close game. 29th ranked Nebraska hosted 21st ranked Florida State and beat them 34-30. 25th ranked BYU were the hosts for unranked Troy and they won 31-21. 18th ranked Oregon State hosted 20th ranked Iowa and beat them 21-17, another close game. 3rd ranked USC beat 31st ranked Northwestern easily 27-7. Boise State ranked 11th beat 4th ranked Texas in overtime 26-23. 12th ranked Texas Tech went to 30th ranked Tulsa and won 26-24. 26th ranked California went to 24th ranked Michigan State and really beat them up 49-12. 5th ranked Oklahoma hosted 28th ranked LSU and again they beat up on them 51-17. 10th ranked Oregon took on 2nd ranked Utah and beat up on those Utah players 42-17. 6th ranked Alabama went to 13th ranked Georgia and won 12-10 in a very low scoring close game. 27th ranked Pittsburgh went to 22nd ranked Georgia Tech and won 20-10. 32nd ranked Ball State hosted 16th ranked Oklahoma State and won 20-9. And then today's game, as you've seen, Virginia Tech 15th ranked came into Mississippi 14th ranked and won 24-21. So that is the full roundup of round 1. Round 2, the draw will take place tomorrow, and what I'm going to do is set up a live stream at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 UK time, and the 2 people that want to be involved can be the ones that draw the numbers 1 to 16, and we'll have the draw for round 2 live tomorrow. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this, and good night, and enjoy the rest of your evening.